All right, hello everyone. I'm JTV. Welcome back to another one of my live streams. This is going to be another short one today. Somewhat short, I guess. I guess we'll see. So today, the PTR. Well, this weekend, they reopened the PTR for player housing. So I thought it would be a good idea to show off the Alliance side. I have done a Horde video previously. So yeah, I wanted to do the Alliance as well. So what I'll do is I'll show off kind of the area first, and then we'll kind of get into it. You can kind of see I've already kind of started a home here, but it's pretty basic. I haven't done much with it, so we'll kind of play around with it today and see what we can build. Okay, so we'll go to the starting area, which is up here. You can kind of already see, similar to the Horde one, so it's just kind of a huge island. Things. There's actually a lot of people in this current instance. So what you would do, you know what, I'll just kind of go here. There's a couple ways to get here. So you can, from Stormwind, just pick the character, so it doesn't matter. Just, oh my god, talent points. Can I? It's just gonna be. Okay, just gonna pick whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, you're in Mage Quarter. So what you would do to get there, just kind of turn left, go to Founder's Point. That gets you there. Alternatively, there is a housing dashboard, and then you could go to the house and stuff through here. So teleport the plot, that'll take you straight to your plot. There's also different instances, so they all have different names. So if you ever want to move your plot, or when you start, if there's a specific plot that you want but it's taken, you can go through the neighborhoods and find a different neighborhood where it's not taken and just move there. So I took my plot before. So what we'll do, just gonna do a quick kind of overview of the area. So you go down this ramp, bunch of NPC homes, got a little town. This is where you're gonna get all your dyes and vendors.
Something new to trade?
So you can buy just random things. They've got elf stuff.
Find me something memorable.
I think other elf stuff.
May I be of service?
Stormwind stuff. So I don't know, I'll buy a bunch of stuff. That'll get added to my home. So this is good stuff. Like if I want to build a kitchen, for example, right? We'll look into that.
Your going is always welcome.
And then over here, So this is your roster. So these are all the people that live in the neighborhood. And this guy gives you
All
quests.
are welcome.
So you can have a public neighborhood where it's like just 50 random people. You can have your own neighborhood if you have a guild. So if you want to do that, buy a charter. I think you need
We're
like
in this
10,
together.
8 or 10, or sorry, 5 to 10 people, I think, to make one. We'll just leave that. We'll just use the public one. And then this dude over here,
Good day to you.
he upgrades your house.
Have a good one.
So houses have levels. So this is my Lion's house. Plot 46. Sleepy Wind Landing is the neighborhood or the instance. So I'm level 3. So you can, right now on the PTR anyways, you can get up to level 5. And each level gives you additional things. So level 3, you can add more things, and you have a bigger room placement, so you can add more rooms. And then you can add a daylight circle room. I'll show you what that is. That's pretty neat, but it's super buggy, so there's not much you can really do with it. So here's level 4 rewards, and then here's level 5 rewards. So you saw a circle room before, you get an evening circle room. I don't think I can get to level 5. No, probably not. I'd have to like do a lot of running around the world buying furniture. So it's just whatever. I'll deal with what I have. So this is like the NPC area. So this is where you're going to buy all your stuff, or one area, because you can basically buy and craft furniture all over the world. So this is where we started, right? There's the portal over there. And we'll kind of just go around and show you what it looks like. So this is kind of like the Highlands area. It's got like an Arathi Highlands kind of vibe to it, I guess. So there are some homes here. You can kind of see what the vibe is for this one. I wonder, can we go inside? Yeah, so you can go into people's homes. If you have the right permissions. You have to set that up yourself. I think it's permission denied. That's fine. So, okay, let's take a look at this person's home. It's a pretty big house. I like kind of the angled room here. Very well designed. You got your dining area, kind of like a bar. Very cool. I like this. Yeah, it's like a restaurant, right? Got your big lounge area. Or like an inn, right? So you got your one home there. I guess it is like an inn. What's this? Your bath area. How did they? What? I'm trying to think what this is. I think this is tea room. I like the way that these are kind of angled. Yeah, so like, yeah, just an inn, a couple homes, a couple of rooms. Very cool. Very cool. So this is a very well done home. I mean, obviously there's a lot of work because there's a lot of empty space, but very cool nonetheless. Alright, so we'll keep going. A nice waterfall. There's another home here. I won't go into all the homes, but just to get an idea. It's kind of a nice cozy area on top here. I think this is the highest point in terms of like housing. Yeah. Yeah. So like I'm here, and then everything else is basically lower. There's another home here. So get into here. This is kind of like the, what is it, like the Duskwood zone. Oh, so this is like a permission thing. So if I don't have permission to kind of be in the area, then it'll give me this warning. It'll kick me out. This is not real. That's not a real house. But you can kind of see kind of a neat little Duskwood area. It's another private house. And you've got kind of your very foggy area here. This is a house. House 21. Okay. So this is kind of at the edge. This is the furthest one away. But it's pretty nice, right? Like it's very foggy. You've got a nice little waterfall to the right. Not bad. And I'll show you guys mine eventually when we start doing some decorations. Let's see. Well, this might be the furthest house actually. And then what's down here? It's a little dock. Dock area.
Have you come to trade?
You can buy more stuff.
Come back again.
Come, browse my goods.
So I think a lot of this is road stuff.
I offer service with a smile. Farewell.
Just a big empty cube. So there's kind of like no invisible walls or anything. So you can kind of fly around, but there's really like nothing. There's nothing in this area. Just mountains. You can see all the kind of the shinies, the glowy pieces there, which are those are all homes basically. Like the what do you call them? Cornerstones. All right, so we'll keep looking here. So this is kind of a neat little graveyard. There are no homes here. This is probably the closest home. Overlooking the graveyard, which is pretty cool. Don't have access to that, that's fine. So if you're kind of looking for like a spooky home, it's a good candidate. This one's also good. It's across the road. I don't know which one I'd like. I kind of like this one better, to be honest. Leave in the comments which one you like more. Which one? This one is... What's the number? So it would be 33 versus... Which one was this? $33 versus 18. So yeah, let me know which one you like more. There is this one, but it's kind of further away. I think this one's more focused on like looking out at the lighthouse. then this area here is more like Elven Forest, though. This is not a house, but it's kind of a neat little party area. It's too bad there's no homes here. This would be a nice area for a house. There's some homes here. It's kind of like a little farm area. There are flight masters, so if you don't have flying, you can use the flight masters connect. There's a basic house. This is not a player house. It's kind of this cool lighthouse, though. Can't go in. Can go up. Nice, nice. Yeah, you can see all the glows for all the homes. So we're kind of on the southwest side now. See some homes on the coast. And then this is kind of like, it's not really Westfall. It's supposed to be like Westfall. But it's still kind of like Stormwind, right? So you can see a bunch of homes here. Nothing here. Not this island, actually. But of this one. A ton of homes. So here's kind of like your beachfront property, if you want to call it that. It's like the California of the Alliance area. See, this is a nice one. Like this one. These aren't bad either, to be honest. I don't mind these ones. This one, yeah, right on the beach. There's nothing on this island, I believe. It's an extra island, so we won't go there. There's kind of like this one that's kind of off by itself. It's just not bad. You get like a little, it's kind of neat, actually. I guess you can go down that way, but like there's like a little bridge to get to your home. There's kind of like this loner one off in the distance. Okay, see that I got that pattern. Let's see what that looks like. Kind of use this path to get to that one. And then kind of get back to the middle. So again, this is a big farm area. Very like half hill vibes. No homes though. Okay, no homes in this area. I think the closest one is this one. This is actually, this might be a prime spot too for like a farmer home. This one might be really good. This one's actually not taken, so this is kind of what an empty plot would look like. There's actually quite a few that the plots have been taken on this one. There's another one. And then it's kind of just like a foresty area. So there's this one. This is my plot that I've set up. This is plot 46. So I like it because it's right next to the waterfall. Kind of like the water vibe. My forward one, and I'm going to be building it next to the kind of the waterfall there too. It's number 9 if you want to check that out. The video that I did was not at number 9. It was kind of like opposite of number 9, just for the sake of testing. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get plot 9 once it goes live. Player housing will be available, I believe, on December 2nd. So exactly a month away. So that's exciting. So just to finish it up, we'll go back there. But yeah, here's kind of where we were before. This is where all the vendors and stuff are. So when you look at my house compared to that one, it's actually in a really good location. It's super close to all the other stuff. It's a neat little thing here. It's not part of a house, but this one is. This one's not bad either, because you got the pond, right? Actually, this is a probably like this location is probably really good too. This is a house, right? Yeah. So this one, so 44 is really nice. Let's take a look, see if we can go into the house. So you can adjust the property so you can be on the property. You can go in the house. So let's just take a look at this one. Oh, this one looks like they've spent a lot of time on this one. Very cozy. Got bookshelves. That's a small house. It's not bad. There's nothing wrong with that though. Very like magey, kind of like smart thing about it, right? And drop. Okay, so that's like the Alliance area. So it's a pretty big area. I think they said there's 50 plots. I haven't done the counting, but maybe there is. I don't know. But I will show you kind of what I have set up, which is over here near the waterfall. So this is my home here. So you have a bunch of options. So this is just kind of information on the home. My edit, so you can add stuff on the outside. So like, a ton of stuff. A shrub. There's a shrub. Add like a thing. Put that there. You can also change the size to make it bigger or tiny. And you can change the angle and all sorts of other things too. So like move it around, different things that you can do with it. Move it up, float in the air, put it under. So lots of customization. I'll just get rid of it for now. So yeah, so your decorate mode 1. This kind of lets you adjust where you want to put it. Customization, so you want to change colors and stuff. And then delete stuff is with number 4. This one is your house editor, so you can actually edit the exterior. When this goes live, you should be able to do either like a human house or elf house. The elf house is not available, but you can like add random things. So like these are kind of the random things that you can add, just to give you an idea. You get, I guess you do get bigger houses eventually. So just go none here. You can change like the windows. So you can have like a different window. Looks like they just have square and slope. Right? Yeah. Oh no. Sloped, simple, and square. So I don't know, you can do something like that. like this. Right, so there's some customization, and then you can also do the windows as well. Oops. So yeah, you can move the entrance. You gotta be careful. So these are all entryways. So you just want to do something here. It's like something like that. Pretty easy. Yeah. So you can change your roof style. I think that resets things, so I'm just gonna leave that as is. But there's a lot of outdoor customization that you can do. And then, right, there's also stuff that you can add. So you can kind of see the boundary, I guess. Edit house. So like, I put something there, you can't. So you kind of, you get a good amount of space. I guess it depends maybe on what plot you pick. I think that plot over there might be bigger, but that's okay. So here's all the stuff. Here's your kind of like your list of furniture, furnishings, askance, structural, lighting, a bunch of different categories. You have tons of filters by the theme, by the expansion. So if you're looking for a very specific expansion, you can do that. Style. You can do horde style. So like I think I have like a. I think I have. This could be like blasphemy, but I think I bought it. Yeah, so you can like put one of these here, which is totally like a horde thing, which is neat. I don't know what your neighbors would think of it, but I mean, look at that. How big this is. This is like the biggest thing in like the whole freaking. Wait, can I? Wait a minute. I have an idea. Oh god, that's funny. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I gotta be careful here. I'm gonna get this like right. Oh, did I bug it? Is it bugged out? I think it's bugged out. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we've got like giant. So you can do a lot. That's the point, right? You know it's silly. I'm sure your neighbors would be like, "What the heck is this guy doing?" But yeah, you can do something like that if you want. Okay, so that's just kind of like the outside. The inside is kind of like where all the action is. So let's go in. All right, so this is the inside. What I will do. So let me see. I'll show you. Okay, so this is where like all your options, right? So this you can limit who can come into the plot, and then who can come into the house. So you can say for example, you can allow people on the plot, but if they try going in and clicking on the door, they won't be able to come in. If you set it like that, right? So it's kind of up to you. You kind of saw how it works, right? So it gives you that warning, that trespassing warning, and some people you can just go in and check it out, right? So that's kind of a neat thing. So in your house, I'll just kind of, this is the floor plan, but I'll get rid of some of this stuff. And we'll kind of start fresh. So we can just delete stuff. Okay, so basically, I haven't really done much with this one. when you get your house, it's about 1,000 gold on the PTR. You get a room, right? Technically, it's 2 rooms because this counts as like a secondary room. So we go to the edit floor plan. So this is your floor plan, right? So from here, you can add additional rooms. So these are kind of like the shapes. So you can do like, you can add a closet, you can add like a hallway. Can I change the angle? Yeah, so we can do that. Maybe we want to make like a long hallway. There's a long hallway, maybe like 2. So and on the top right, your room placement budget, right? So that's telling me how much room I have to put things. We can put like a small room. And then maybe here. I want to try this day circle room. So this is super neat. I'll show you guys what this looks like. It like I said, it's super bugged, but we'll see if we can show it off. And then I don't have enough. If I get rid of the closet, I might have enough. So let's get rid of this. Yeah, and then we put perfect. All right, so I'll kind of show you what this looks like. So we've built a bunch of rooms. Oh, that was actually, oh, whatever, it's fine. Like that can be moved, right? So it's not a big deal. But this is kind of what it looks like, right? So got all your different rooms. We'll take a look on the right there in a second. You can have multiple floors. So this will go up, and then this can open up, and you can go into a new room. I'll show you what that looks like shortly here. But first, we'll go into the dome. This is a neat thing. There's like a lot of potential here, I think. All right, so this is this is the, what do they call this? The daylight circle room. So this is like a level 3 thing that you unlock, and like it's pretty neat. The problem though is that it's super buggy. So like, if I put something down, it's gonna bug out. What does that mean? So let's like pick something really big, like this, the gazebo. You can see there's the gazebo, but it's like basically underground. The best way to show something, we take this thing, so you can kind of see, even this is bugged a little bit. That's how big it is, and then as soon as you hit this, it just goes underneath. So there's a bit of work that they need to do on this one. Maybe, and you can't even grab it. So like it's ungrabbable at this point. It's just kind of stuck there. Yeah, it doesn't work. The smaller items do work, I believe. Yeah, so like you can put that there. I don't think that one. Yeah, see like the basket. Like there's something wrong with the collision, right? It needs some work, which is, it's fine, it's whatever. But once they fix it, it's kind of like a cool outdoor area that you can use. And you can't adjust like the outside or the ground right now anyways, but you can adjust this. So you can change how this is made up. So like you can have a different frame. That doesn't do anything, but you can do wide or standard. I guess there it's more noticeable. Again, it's kind of buggy. You can kind of see it's buggy, right? But like you can add a door, right? So you can add a door here. Like let's do that. Let's try ordering a door. Do a search for a door. Actually, that's the wrong door. That's the door. That door is going to lead outside. We don't want. I don't think, right? Yeah, no. Okay, let me get rid of that. Find another door. Like a smaller door. Yeah, like that's better. So you could be like, this is my home, and this is like my outdoor, my backyard, right? Pretty cool. So there's potential, right? And again, if we go to like the level up thing, so it is level 3. That's where you unlock it. It doesn't even have an icon yet. And then level 4, you kind of get a large octagon room. Then level 5 is where you get the evening circle room. I don't know. There's 2 of them. I don't know what that means, but it's going to be something that's part of housing. So pretty neat. Still needs some work. So what I'll do, I'll kind of show you how else you can design this. So we'll get rid of this. Once you delete everything that was in that room also gets deleted, right? So you can see the door's gone. So what we're gonna do though, we're gonna build a second floor. Put it here. So go back. Now you can change floors. So I'm on the first floor. You see on the bottom right here it says floor, so floor 2. And then I can actually, we could do like another stairwell. And then we could do on the 3rd floor, I don't have enough room. But yeah, on the 3rd floor you could do like, you could do 3 floors and then keep going if you had enough room, right? Which I don't right now. So we'll delete that. Yeah, we'll delete that. So that gives me 8 spots. So we do a small octagon room. You can kind of see 2 stacked on top of each other. That gives me 4 slots. Do like 2 tiny rooms. Or you know what? Let's do that. Do a closet. 2 closets. So now this is the 2nd floor. There's a lot of potential here, right? You see the door was there leading to the, quote unquote outside. And then this goes back to the main room. So it's pretty neat. I think what I'll do, we'll do a reset. We'll kind of start basic here. So I can't delete this until I delete the other stuff. So I have to delete these. Delete the closet. Okay, so now we're kind of back to the main room. Good thing to do this. All right, so what can you do here? So you can customize the walls. You can do this for everything, right? So like, let's say we want like, I don't know, the design. So let's say this is kind of like a, I think like a, yeah, this is good. This is good. It's kind of like a dark elf, like a night elf kind of thing. So if we, and you can apply this to the whole room. So if I do that, I do this. Now all the walls are basically the same thing. You can do the ceiling as well. Do vaulted. There we go. It's very like night elf-ish. I think you should be able to do the floor as well. Alright, that's pretty good. And then you can kind of do the same for this one. So if we do dark, and then let's say the same for both. Like it doesn't have to be, right? So I could do like flagstone, so kind of like a brick. And then the top could be, I don't know. Sure, it could be like that. We do silver moon. So you can do both elves, so you can have kind of the silver moon red. So look at that. That looks pretty good, eh? Compared to how we had it before. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna build some stuff. Build some things. Actually, can I get rid of this door? The door's there. I think I have a few doors. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna get rid of that door. We'll put in a new door. So this acts as the exit. Yeah. It's my giant stupid thing. We'll go back in. Inside. So this is, yeah, I can add rooms. So maybe what I'll do is add a room. We'll add a hallway. Just a regular hallway. And then just add much room. I have a lot of room actually. Let's do like an octagon here. Add a normal. Not a room for this? No. Okay, that's fine. Tiny there. Maybe, you know what? We'll make this smaller. Okay, cool. Perfect. It's actually a pretty big room. Okay, so we're going to do some stuff there. Okay. So now we got our room. Now can I... Oh, it's not going to work. I guess because you can change it, right? So what if we make that lighter? Oh! That's interesting. I don't think that's supposed to happen. That's the wall. I'll report the issue. And then using what is it called? It is PTR. I might as well Submit a bug. This one I should be able to change though. So like for this one, we'll do something different. There's kind of a silver moon floor. Flagstone we already showed. It's a rugged wood. Sure. This is the big room. This is the smaller room. Maybe what we'll do. Yeah, sure, that works. Actually, that's kind of neat. I like that, actually. Rugged wood. Ooh, did you see that? You kind of saw like the outside for a second there. You pause the video and go back. Ooh, yeah, let's do that. And then we'll make this perfect. I like it. Now, this is wide, but what we can do, we kind of did this before, right? You can get like a small room. And then there you go. This is the big one. Okay, so what we're going to do here, first of all, we'll give this, let's just kind of, we're going to go nuts here a little bit. Sure. Okay. Actually, we're going to make this one small too. This is going to be like a... That's coming. This is pretty nice. I didn't even do anything. I just designed the walls. Alright, so for here, we can do stuff like add walls. Like, we can put that there. Change the angle. Maybe we'll do it this way. Yeah, so you kind of get like a... Let's see what we can do. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. To fill in the... Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, so yeah, there you go. We added a little room. Doesn't look that great because of that, but maybe we make this. Maybe we just make this smaller. Yeah, that looks better. We'll do it that way, and then. It's pretty good, eh? So you can dye the doors, but you need like the dye, right? Which I don't have. I could go buy some. You know what? Let me just go buy some. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so we can go out that way, or we can just click exit house. Pacified. There we go. So you don't have to run to the door. You can just do that. Doesn't let me pet the dog. I'm gonna open the ticket. You should be able to pet any dog that is in this game. Okay, so here's the housing dive.
I've been expecting you.
I'll just buy a bunch of them.
Ancestors watch over.
Okay, that should be enough. Okay. This is interesting. It's like did an update. You notice that? I did have it as small. Standard. There we go. That kind of matches. I like that. Yeah, see? So you can have your own, like, mini rooms. Okay, so if I want to dye it, it's like brown, like a purple. There you go. So you could dye the house or the door. And you can have like a little room here. Not bad. All right, I will be right back. All right, I'm back. So let's do something with this room. Maybe we'll light it up first. I think I can make this bigger. Yeah, there we go. Let's be like 55. there. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so now we have a lit room. Make it like a bedroom? What do you guys think? There's nobody watching. Let's do furnishing. Okay. We do like a chest. Ooh, okay, let's put a bookcase. Okay, what else do we want? This isn't a good room for like a little guy like me. Look at this way. Let's see. I don't know. Actually, oh, I have an idea. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So we put that there. I think we can change. Yeah, we can change the color of it. I don't really. If I delete it, does it like just go away? I don't know how that works. Let me see. Yeah, I guess that works. I think I can make this. Oh, crap. I think I can make this bigger, right? It's- Finger slipped. Let's put it back. that doesn't make sense. I think there's like I have a thing. I do like a rug. Let's make the rug super big. Huge rug. Can I change the color of the rug? No, that's fine. There's some Forsaken stuff. Here we go. Like there. Oh, this can be customized. Okay, cool. Cool. Very cool. I have like a table. Table there. Some chairs. There we go. Kind of a nice little cozy thing. Shelf. Ooh, put on the shelf. What else can we put on it? What do you put on a shelf? Sure. It's curtains. Curtains don't really make sense. Chicken coop. Huh. I feel like I need to add something. Maybe we do add a window. kind of like that. Let's go with that. Oh, crap. Alright, let's go with that. It's pretty neat. Nice little home. Nice little room. Oh, my doors disappeared. I think that's like a bug. So that's like a known bug where like doors will disappear. Right? Yeah, I think I had 2 doors. That's fine. I wonder if we go out, if we leave and come back. Okay, put in the comments. If we leave and come back, does the door come back? I don't think it will. We'll go back in. Floor's still screwed. That's normal, so that's good. Nah, the floor's gone. Or not the floor, the door is gone. It's fine. Whatever. What about... Oh yeah, see, all the stuff disappeared. Everything that I painted disappeared. Alright, so the window disappeared. Yeah. Ah, that's fine. It's PTR. These things are bound to happen. So, I mean, that's pretty neat, though. So, like that... Like I said, this is one giant room. But it basically made this, like, its own room. So, you really... Like, when you go, like, here, like, when you go to the design of it, right? Like, you can do a square room and then just design it however you want, right? Like, you could do angled rooms. You know, it's really up to you how you want to do it. Yeah, see, there's the floor. Which is cool. It's very cool. You have a tiny room. Reach the room limit. So this is what it looks like from the top, right? Like there's a lot of space to work with. All right. Now what do I want to do? What else do we have? What kind of furniture do we have? Let's see. What can we do? Maybe like a bar, maybe. Like I know that other guy did a bar, so I don't want to rip them off. You know what I mean? We can just show off some of the lighting. Right, so like... It'd be more of an outside thing, to be honest. Like if I wanted to do like a market. Yeah, that's totally an outside thing. I mean, this kind of works. This is all like market stuff. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but like it gives you an idea. You can put stuff there, right? Let's get rid of this one. Some windows. I think I have another window, right? Some natural light. What else do we want to put? Like a table. Not really feeling it. Get rid of it. We do that. Like a double table. Like a giant mat. Just make it a giant mat. So, I don't know, something like that. Kind of like that room. I did a really good job in that one room. This one's so good. It's where the door all the stuff disappeared. It's kind of like a, you know, it's a neat little cozy room, right? Let's see what we got here. And then this is the big room. So like, I don't know, you could do like storage stuff here. Like a keg. Some crates. Maybe this is like the treasure room. Okay, let's see. I think, I don't know, it's kind of all that we have. Some treasure. Junk, make it bigger. Oh, there we go. Make this bigger. Maybe add some, I think I've got some torches, right? Small fruit platter. Maybe put that on the over here. There. Yeah, that kind of works. I know I'm full, right? Okay, so here this shows you what you have in the room. Very cool. So I mean, I don't know. That's that's kind of like what you can do, right? Like I think you kind of get the idea of how what you can do with this stuff. I mean, yeah, I think this right here is probably my best work so far, right? And it's just like, you know, building your own walls, and that's kind of buggy, but whatever, you know. Nice little room here. There's furniture that you can get from everywhere. Go outside. And you know, it is PTR, so there are bugs. But it's a pretty cool thing. Like people will definitely spend, you know, days just kind of like building out the inside, the outside of their homes, you know, like everything. Like it's gonna be crazy. And you know, people are already building these kind of like insane homes as it is. I'll see if there's any other homes that we can get into. Here's my monstrosity. can't miss it. So like I said, there are vendors here where you can buy furniture. There are vendors kind of within cities where you can also buy furniture.
We have reasonable prices.
Right, so it's all kind of like random stuff, right? You can build like fencing, like I can build a bunch of these. Like, I don't know. Let's build like.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can build like a wall, right? So like inside. And we can filter through just outdoor stuff. Hopefully this works. Should work. Where is it? Yeah, so like. I don't know why that doesn't align, but whatever. Right, so you can kind of have like a little thing if you wanted, right? You can move the house as well, so it doesn't have to be in a single spot. There's a lot that you can do. Okay, so we'll do kind of a quick flyby, see if we can go into some houses to kind of get some, inspiration maybe in terms of what other people are doing. Again, a lot of homes in this neighborhood are locked down, private. Nothing wrong with that. I'll see if I can find one that's not. Just to kind of show it off, right? Check down here. And, the thing to keep in mind is that even though this is a small house, that doesn't mean the inside is small. Okay, so this is a good example. Tried going in, and nothing happened. So the permissions are set for the outside, but not the inside. Let's see what else is here. Nope. Nope. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's see what's in this one. Very simple. Nothing wrong with that. You see, so if you remember my house, it's just kind of like a basic square house. So you can change the main entrance. So this is actually a good idea. This might be a good main entrance type of thing. Now both these doors lead outside. Looks like they've got two of the same kind of room. And this is just kind of, yeah, so there's also like a taller room. And what you can do, you can get one of those stairwell rooms that I showed you earlier and connect it to one of these. So then you can have like they can connect. What I did on the horde side was actually built like a bridge across. So it's kind of open. It's kind of like Scholomance, that one starting room in Scholomance, where it's like you walk across, but you can also drop down. It's a pretty cool thing that you can do. Oh, what a troll. You can't go out this way. You have to go this way. Alright, left or right? Night elf or blood elf? I'll go with blood elf. Blood elf must erase. Okay, So not bad. Again, lots of space. It looks small, but it's big space. It's like a TARDIS, basically. You know, much bigger on the inside. Oh, can I go this one? Nope, this one's locked. It's fine. Go this one. Nope, this one's locked. I think there were some nice ones in the north. Or no, I guess the east. So we'll go back east. I think there was this farm one here too, but I think this one was locked. Who was this one? No, it was this one. Was this one locked? Yeah, it's locked. Is this one locked? It's also locked. This one's mine. You can't miss mine. This is my neighbor. Can I go to my neighbor's house? No. Kind of get into the spooky area. That's too bad. That would have been a nice house to go into. I think this one's also locked. Yeah, it's also locked. This one is not locked. Can I go in though? No. Kind of a neat little monument thing here. There are NPCs and like just deer and stuff. I think this one we can go into. No, interesting. Okay, okay. How about this one? Nope. Actually, can I go in? Is this let me in? Can I go really quick? No. That'd be interesting if you can like set the permissions that you can't go on the outside, but you can go on the inside. This one. Maybe this one. Nobody wants to show off their homes. What about on the, maybe that one up there? Okay, I can go to this one. Can I go in this one? Oh. This is a nice outside area. Like there's a lot going on, kind of like a chill area. I like it. Alright, what about this one? This is a cool one. Very nice. I like this one. Can we go in? We can. Alright, we'll leave off on this one, I guess. Alright. So, this is... Which one is this? I think this is just a regular square. Okay, yeah, so let's see. This is neat. Look, there's a little tub. So you can kind of see how it's designed. That's how big it is, but then you've added walls here to add an extra room. So 2 rooms here. The washroom. And then like a master bedroom. So this is pretty nice. Very like Nightborn. So yeah, it's the second floor. This is... oh, look at that. That looks tasty, eh? Yeah, here's the kitchen. So again, this is kind of very small. But small's not a bad thing, right? Like it's very functional based on the furniture. And like, you know, more once this goes live, it'll be easier to kind of, you know, collect furniture, especially if you're really into housing. Once it goes live in a month, you'll be able to, on December 2nd, that is, you'll be able to kind of start hoarding furniture and really just kind of build out your home, right? So even if you're not like into the War Within, we go this one? No, even if you're not really into the War Within, you can still spend quite a bit of time on this stuff. Do like an overhead view. So yeah, this is the Alliance home. Island, I guess. This is where you're going to be putting your homes. I don't know. I kind of like the Horde one better, to be honest. It's got more kind of variety. This one's more just kind of forest, right? I guess forest and like kind of coast. Which isn't really a bad thing. There's my house. You can see it. But I don't know. I think this is... I think I'd still probably go with this plot, although there were a couple that I did like as well. Right, like there's the one over here. It's like kind of like right next to the water. What is this one? This is a good one. It's a good one. But yeah. So we've done both. I guess let me know. Watch the video for the other one. Let me know which one is your favorite. If there's a certain area that you'd like to check out. But I am looking forward to this. I am looking forward to all of Midnight. I'll probably do a bit of streaming of that once that goes live. I did get... I should have beta access as well, so once that goes live, I'll do some of that. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the content. Subscribe and like the video if you want to watch more. Until next time, thanks everyone.